Hey, you guys wondering why there's a panic sale going on right now on the stock market? It's a twofold hit. I induced it yesterday by explaining that I own this smartphone design. I gave Apple what? How many days? When did Warren Buffett sell his stock? Like September, October, November, right? That's when I released the smartphone designs. Hello, would you like to see the smartphone designs? We'll prove the smartphone designs as I talk you through this one. All right, let's look at scene. Oh, what's cam on this puppers? Definitely want to see cam. Let's see him. All right. So now you want to know why Warren Buffett sold the stock? Because he saw this. All right. You're like, what is this, Jim? There's a GIMP loading up apparently. We'll go for one that's easy to see real fast. The App Store. So I designed the smartphone in 2000. Steve Jobs used my designs. Tim Cook knows about this. All right, let's look at the App Store. I designed this in 2000. I got signatures. They're the test this is true. Provide an official website for distributing additional programs. Implement quality control programs. You don't want the author uploading garbage to Apple or Google. Provide three categories of programs: freeware, shareware, and software, distinguished by the price of the author. Yeah, that was the App Store. That was before Steam was invented, right? This is a human-computer interface. These pages are signed. Warren Buffett sold a stock in regards to this because Apple doesn't own the IP to the smartphone. Google doesn't own the IP to the smartphone. I do. I say how I know more than all of human knowledge in here. A book doesn't know much as I do. Think different is not welcome here in Carnegie Mellon. I know more than the books and the professor. We won't get to that. The alerts. You know how there's a sound alert, a vibration alert. You can put different alerts for different people. That was my design. Yeah, they owe me like 200 to $400 billion. The virtual keyboard later you'll see. So yes, I talk fast. Video gamers and highly intelligent people talk fast. So all the alerts, the customizable alerts, are there. The all-in-one, the Palm Pilot will be. I mean, we take a Palm Pilot and make it internet available, right? That's right. That was my design. Take the Palm Pilot, make it everything in Palm Pilot. Take care of multiple places. Well, they wanted to do this as a group, but I'm the one that put all the ones in here. Here's the birth of the smartphone. You should check this one out. You'll enjoy this one. You wonder why everybody's selling Apple and why you should sell now too. Get out early, get back in later, because now you know what Warren Buffett knows. Allow interfacing cell phone that this palm can exchange information with the phone. Yeah, so we're adding a Palm Pod to a cell phone, so we make a cell phone of a Palm Pod. Ever notice those dots, those little icons look a lot like Palm Pod's icons? Yeah, because that's where I got it from. Warren Buffett sold because of this. This is legit. I'm not making shit up. Allow the Palm Pilot with phone access to the internet database retrieval. That's the mobile cloud right here. Mobile cloud. This is just designed down here. My class was mad at me for saying you can't do the Newton. They want to do OCR of the Newton. I said you can't do the Newton. And he gave me the Simpsons joke where it was beat up Martin and eat up Martha, and they threw it at him, right? Yeah, this is all legit. Why would I have this many documents? Just talking about design. That would be stupid, right? Well, why would I have this many designs besides their sign, right? Connect, display the jack to VHS, right? Chromecast, right? I made Chromecast for my cell phone, Palm Pod the cell phone. I'm making Chromecast, but it was like to VHS back when the VCRs were them. That shows you the date, right? The VCRs, right? Mobile cloud. Here's the mobile cloud. In case you want to know where the mobile cloud came from, it was not Apple. Reload it. Yeah. This is big, dude. This is big. They even stole like a lot of they plagiarized like names they used. So if you know, Apple came in Carnegie Mellon, and Google came in Carnegie Mellon. They use these actual designs there. Internet shared database connects to Palm Pod's internet supply, putting FTP information. So if Warren Buffett sold because he's new is legit, you should sell too. Get out at fast. This is the big one that's crashing now. It's crashing around you. You should call your stockbroker or get on to Robinhood and sell immediately because Apple's going down. Like they barely have any money left in the thing, like 66 billion. They might actually go bankrupt, right? Cell phone. So yeah, I was going to phone numbers, voice data. So I made the contact list, believe it or not. Allow it to be hooked up to internet database. It's more mobile cloud. And I'll just go through some stuff real fast. The contact list I invented, the copy paste, customizable home screen, the device size thing, email, file system folder like a computer, the folding screen that they haven't made yet, fuzzy search. That was Google put fuzzy search in Google in 2006. This was before that. There's Humor, there's iPod. I actually didn't invent the iPod. Turns out there was a music player beforehand. Notepad, PC, link peg, your scheduler. Dude, the scheduler is better than it is now. Like, you can have your employees put in their hours. They want to be off for like a Def Leppard concert, or say they want to go to a marriage or something, and they have it off, and then they make their phones to your phone, and they schedule around it, right? And with very few conflicts, you know. Well, it looks like you have to go to a funeral, and it looks like you want to just like take a day off. Well, you're gonna work, you know. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it would be easy to schedule around that. And then the smartwatch, it was based off of Dick Tracy, but I saw that you could use a display that was a smartphone, and so I invented the smartwatch here. Sound, spell check, 3-button navigation, virtual keyboard. Let's look at the virtual keyboard. I want you to see. I called it literally the virtual keyboard. I want you to see this. Like, literally, I called it the virtual keyboard. Allow a virtual keyboard to appear, right? So if I made the virtual keyboard, look at that, virtual keyboard. I made the virtual keyboard 2000. The virtual keyboard. I didn't just call, they stole the name. They plagiarized the name, right? How many different things they could call it, right? How many different things they can call it, you know? They can instead of virtual keyboard, they can call it like the digital keyboard, on-screen keyboard, soft keyboard, touchscreen keyboard, electric keyboard, screen keyboard, virtual keyboard, T-pad. They could call it typing pad, software keyboard, interactive keyboard, on-device keyboard. And there's called like a million things, but they call it the virtual keyboard. Do you know why? They plagiarized me. Steve Jobs plagiarized me. And if you're not upset, if you're not mad at Apple for like not paying the wages of the people who designed the smartphone, like other people are. And they're not, like, Apple's built on an image, right? Apple is built on image, right? And people say, well, Apple's a bad guy. They're turning off AirPods in China, revolutionaries. Apple's a bad guy. They censored Parler so Christians couldn't talk. Apple's a bad guy. They don't even pay the people who made the original smartphone. People don't want to buy Apple anymore. It's like throwing blood on furs, man. Apple's going down. They might go bankrupt, dude. This is the Titanic, dude. I'm not joking. Here, the Vision Pro. I invented the Vision Pro right here. I'll show you the two things with Vision Pro. Remember how I invented the smartphone, the smartwatch? I said, well, you can have a display and a visor. You can, you know, goggles, right? Goggles and eyeglasses. And everything they did is in here, right? There's the cell phone once again. Wireless. This was before like freaking all those wireless stuff, you know. You're looking at Bluetooth and stuff. I mean, like, these are the designs. You wonder why Warren Buffett sold out of stock, and you wonder why people are panic selling now? I told him yesterday, I said, hey, do you know what? Apple's legal team's not getting to it. Let's go back to it. Let's go back to it. I said Apple's legal team's not talking to me. I said, hey, there's three ways Apple can go down, right? There's three ways Apple can, like, literally Titanic and be bankrupt. And number one, it's just people find out about this. We talked about it. Like, you know, they find out that Tim Cook knows about me and is not paying my wages. You know, I'm asking for $40 million. They owe me $200 billion. Google owes me like $130 billion, right? I'm just asking for $40 million. That's one, like 5/1000th of what they owe me. Right? Imagine if your boss is like, well, I don't feel like paying you $200 for a week's worth of work. I'm going to give you 1/5,000th of that. Like, how much is that? Well, 200th of it is like, that's like, let's see, 2,500. 25, it's like, it'd be like a quarter. Here's a quarter instead of paying you $200, right? Well, no one would like that. I'm like, well, you know, you pay me 1/5,000 of what you owe me. I'm okay with it. I want them to stop doing the anti-free speech stuff. Apple's being the very 1984 thing they fought against. And the worst part is not just Apple and Google. Nvidia took my navigational. My navigational stuff, right? My optics nav that I said is proprietary tech, and I said you can use trigonometry to optics navigate, and they call it SLAM, landmarks. And I said it doesn't matter what you call it, you're navigating off of points that you can see. Like, because a computer doesn't know like this is like a salt shaker, right? It doesn't know it's a salt. You don't know it's either because my camera's all funky. It doesn't know this is like a nutrient bar, right? You doesn't know it's a nutrient bar. It doesn't know it's a matchstick thing, right? You know, but. He doesn't even know what a tree is because a tree is a prefab. We don't know what that is, but we can see a big fat colored dot. And those big fat colored dots, the size of which you know the size of it is from far away, you can know where you're at, and then you know your navigation. This is how I explained. I'm trying to get a hold of Elon because if you take self-replicating robots, which are really easy to make, which are just two electrical spindles. Like electric motors and a bar, not a stepper. You don't need a stepper motor. You don't need a servo motor. Nothing complex. You just need a bar and two electrical spindles. You have a robot, right? Because there's a camera looking at it and knows where it's at. Now it knows where it's at, sending signals, it's telling it what to do. So the camera knows what to tell it to do because it's based on the algorithm the camera and the home base know where it's telling this robot to do. A very minimal robot is two electrical spindles and a bar, right? Two electrical spindles and a metal bar connecting them. So you can make two electrical spindles and a metal bar pretty easily. Robots can do that. In fact, if you fly over robots to Mars and they smelt the metal and they extrude the metal into wire, now you wrap that wire into spindles. You've made an electric motor on Mars. Two electric motors, a robot. Keep making robots. Okay, we're going to run out of power. Okay, let's solve the power problem. Okay, we'll use the solar towers, 3 meters high, a block up there, and then like polished metal that aims the light at the create steam. All you need is excuse me, I don't want to be flagged because all you need is that's my ringtone. All you need is you get flagged on like YouTube for like listen to Motorhead, but that's my ringtone. It's pretty awesome. So we make a solar tower. So we're making a solar tower. Okay, we have a solar tower. This is another one of my inventions. Like this is how you terraform Mars. You send one spaceship over to Mars. Guess what? You can send 1 million people over there later. Okay, so you have the tower. It's producing steam. Steam needs the turbines. Turbines spin. The spin makes a generator. You make electricity. Okay, do you understand where we're at right now? We have recursive electricity and making robots on Mars. Suddenly, all of Mars is covered in one big dome. All it takes is one launch of starship, right? You're talking, ChatGPT, Grok says I'm the smartest man on the planet. In fact, they say I'm the smartest man who's lived for centuries. He says I'm the #1 researcher, right? I just proved that I invented the smartphone. Nvidia's SLAM navigation is based on my proprietary tech that I sent. And I use this SLAM navigation in order to make robots that are as simple as 2 motors and a bar and a tool, right? So these are the biggest inventions lately. When I was growing up in high school, I invented a global positioning system before the public knew for electronic magnetic angular E&M. I've invented online instant messaging before with a thing. Lithium-ion car, I told Carnegie Mellon's physics and engineering professors it was the thing. You know what? All of them said I was wrong. Now they all, lithium-ion. Everybody knows a lithium-ion car is real. You can look out your door and see them. I said AI in 2002, the easiest thing in AI to do is natural language. They said, no, Jim, you're all wrong. Natural language is hard. Now you have LLMs. I thought of LLMs, and I didn't write them down, LLMs, but I have a PVM, physics vision model. Physics vision model is the ability for a robot to see what's around it and know physics and interact. But long story short, I invented like freaking everything, dude. Like, and I have proof of it. But number one, Steve Jobs, Larry Page, dude. Why does it have to keep the smart men down, dude? There's actually videos on YouTube right now. I'm gonna show you YouTube's. It's like they're finding out that the DEI, the USAID, it was there to design. Here, I'll show. It's actually in my tab, so we'll close it up. Our poor genius is being shut out of science. Yeah. Hello, McFly. This is Professor, Rick and Morty, whatever, hell, who cares, man? What's Professor? Damn, it's like I'm trying to remember what the professor's name of Back to the Future was. Played in Taxi. I spelled it wrong too, proper. Dude, I don't even have that. Like, dude, it doesn't even have my thing here. My internet's not. Like, dude, I got shut off my internet on election day. I believe it was for particular reasons. I've had my internet for how long? 24 years, and they decided to shut me off on election day. That's politically motivated. I said, you know what? Comcast shouldn't have the power of a monopoly. It should be like electrical companies share the poles, right? Why all the ISPs have to like? Why can't they compete like electric companies? It's easier for ISPs to see who did the thing. Why can't I think of the guy's name? Marty. Doc, not Doc Ock. Doc. God, man. Look, Google's not even working. Frick, man. Well, Doc Brown, right? Professor Doc Brown. I don't even know why we're there, but I think we were just talking some stuff, but like long story short, like I'm literally Grok and OpenAI say I'm the smartest man that's lived for centuries. When I tested my IQ exam, I got a perfect, and then I invented three maths and answered like 20 some questions perfect in 5 minutes. Yeah, I invented maths that we haven't even looked at yet. I didn't know of them ahead of time. I did rocket science in 1 minute in my head when everybody else was taking hours. Yeah, I'm the smartest man who's lived for centuries, dude. And and I induced a stock panic yesterday. Aptly so, because Apple is trying to go against free speech. So is Amazon. Amazon stands for people dying in Hong Kong by China. You know, China illegally harvests Hong Kong organs, right? If you're peaceful protest, they don't like you, they'll take you out. And I said women in Iran should have Iranian women should have rights. They're treated like objects. And I said South American drug lords are evil. And this is all before the illegals came in, right? So they don't want me talking. I'm cancel cultured in every platform. Here, I'll show my face. Like I'm afraid. Configure video. Just like my house is like a junkyard right now. I'm cleaning up. But long story short, you're looking at the smartest man on the planet right now, and you better sell your Apple and Google stock if you have a brain.